Steeds van vakantie van eventjes. Hoe zei die andere? Het holiday. It's a holiday, it's not a vacation. Misschien kan ik dan goed lezen. Hoe heb ik geleerd? Wat zijn de dingen? Omdat ik echt leven in nu, hè. En dan moet ik gaan, want ja, dat is een ding geweest en die zijn opgeslagen. En dan...
Good afternoon to all of you. Let's take a look. Economics. Nothing except of FOMC, but that's around 8 o'clock, so that's about 5 hours from now. We will not be trading in 5 hours, so we will be up. Trump signs exclusive orders, so that one will be out yet too. So before 6, normally US VP Vance speaks about BTC event. What? Oh, this can be big for Bitcoin, guys. Oh, lovely to see. Okay. So the play out from this morning actually played out beautiful. So I will go over a recap from this morning session. The orb still takes a bit before it plays out, and then we will see what we can take. Now, first of all, we were at 7 o'clock at our desk this morning. So 15 minutes. So that was a 7. Look. Oh. Sorry, guys. It was 8. It's my time zone, not the other one. So this was the candle where we started this orb this morning. And look how beautiful this actually played out. We went sideways. The first 5 minutes that we tapped out of it was actually this one. I did not take it. But if I always say, once we tap out of it the 5 minutes and we have an FVG inside, look how beautiful this played out. Again, exactly like I said. So this is then your stop. Should have been your stop. We went out here, we came back in, and then we rallied off. And that would have been not such a big trade, but still, it was a perfect, profitable trade. If you got out here, this should have been your stop. Without anything else, just taking it. I said profit to the 4 hour, not further. So that was only like a 1 hour you could have gotten out of it, but it's a 1 hour. Clean direction. And it took quite some time before we ever entered. Now after that, I said, or we will displace to the upside and take previous day high, or first we want to go lower. So if we went lower, I said, if we tap this 4 hour, we could see a displacement higher to previous day high, and exactly that happened too. But I also said to wait until we had a bullish entanglement or like a bullish structure, and you needed to have a 15-minute close of a candle before having this reaction upwards. And even this played out beautiful. If you waited until the 15 minutes showed bullish structure, so that was this candle, you entered immediately. You can choose, or you could put it on this bottom or the one below, and then tap the highs. Look, that was a nice clean 2.7 R without having any doubts that we wouldn't get perfect rally directly to it. No stops whatsoever. Not even a small retracement, just a clean move up. So anybody that took this morning, congratulations. I just gave you the overview. It just played out like I was expected. Only I prefer this to play out right now because now we are inside the range again. So if we zoom out a little bit further, we are inside a huge wick. Second thing, if we watch further to the sideways, we are getting into 4 hour for value gaps to the higher time. So let's see what plays out today. Now, for this afternoon, if we have a chance to take an orb, I definitely will take it. It's something I love and enjoy to take. Now look, swept. Let's see how this plays out. It's 25. This is opening of the market, so the market has just started. We build up some liquidity. We take an under part, upper part, and now let's see how we play out. It's definitely possible that we tap the 4 hour again to the downside before moving up. Nobody has. Here it is. So this is the reason why it's still possible we don't even tap the highs, because we just came in this 5 minute for value gap. I was here. I'll extend it. You will see clear what I mean. And this is actually where I was looking. So we did have highs. We didn't tap it. And now the third time. Oh. Move something. Look how clean this is. We tapped in it and then we had a reaction from it again. So until I see a bullish structure and we hit to this high, I won't do anything. At this point, it looks like we will be doing this. A little bit of patience. If I do see that we will continue, of course. I will not be speaking all of the time while I'm in this here today. Will be a little bit more silent than this morning. It took already gave too much energy in speaking this morning, so I hope you all understand. Not sure with how many we are here.
You need to say that people are asking what you want to.
Yeah. They asked me to trade this afternoon, so I'm doing live this afternoon. I hope that you'll enjoy. No, I know that you will enjoy helping me you become profitable in trading. And I also said I would do it today, so this is why I'm doing it. So first of all, this looks still a bullish momentum. So we are now ranging in a sideways movement. So, okay, let's just take a box. So we're ranging inside sideways. So what do I see? First of all, we tapped 15-minute FEG once, twice now. We took liquidity. We moved up, came in 5 minutes, and we came back down. So now I would prefer us to see reach up to the highs. Well, we will see what we get. We have about another 5 to 7 minutes before this 15 minutes is complete, and afterwards, if I do see a structure that we go above this 15 and we have a little bit of holding up there, I would prefer to enter it and then continue higher. Because this is the main thing that I'm seeing at this point, that we just want to continue higher. Nothing is showing us any other movement. We have a 22 minutes until this 4 hour closes. If this is the same structure, look how strong. Big push, a little bit of retracement, back in the 4 hour, huge push, back in the 4 hour, a huge push. So these highs are perfectly possible to hit today. They're very close by.
Die Koptelefoon moet gewoon rustig doen. Ik geef mijn oor en ik zie gewoon dat.
Trust the process, they always say. Ik heb vandaag een doek gelezen.
Meer krijgen, hè?
Ik heb vandaag een doek gelezen. Trust the process.
Bullseye!
It looks like the market does want to rally up higher, so here we are. We just hit that gap. If we, I'm gonna be patient in this next 40 seconds. Okay, no, I'll enter. We just rally to the top anyways, so. Easy trade. This is just a continuation, so I didn't even think about it. We're just heading for the stop. Anyway, so.
You had confirmation. Trust bullseye.
That's an easy $100 to make. If we hit this, that would be stop. We can always re-enter and see what happens. So look, that is TP. Take one off, take a second off, because we could have a reaction out of this one. If we do continue, keep one contract open and put your stop just above break even. If we get tapped out, of course, it's all okay. We can re-enter. It's only the first 15 minutes. So always be confident in what you see. So you saw this was a huge bullish candle, and I'm always hip to take a bullish candle. And this is a risk-free trade, so if you want to take all full profit, perfectly fine. This was TP, by the way. So now we tapped in those two huge liquidity pools that were up here. So there are a lot of selling pressure up here. Yeah, it can perfectly still move up higher. But if you get tapped out, guys, it's okay. We are in break even already, profits anyway. So that was the quickest $200 we made today. Hope you guys joined. Now we're in it. And nobody saw it. Seriously. Hey, I'm gonna push you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys on the ears tomorrow morning. You asked me to be here. I'm here, and I don't see you. I'm not happy with this, but I'm okay with it. I'm happy that I could have helped. Anyways, you can see that I do enter pre. If this just shows you its hand, you have to enter. You cannot leave this behind. It's just an easy way to make money. It just shows it. It completely showed me its hand. I wanted to go up. Even here, we will wait until we see a change in structure, because now at this point we're still moving up. Look at this. This is a 1 minute. We just tapped, came back. We just tapped the high, and now we can just have a continuation. So be patient. We still have about 70 minutes in this 4 hour. If we do drop all the way back to previous day low, that's a huge momentum. This was the candle we made, guys. That was a 73 points. If you have New York session, yeah, that was my wife speaking. She's sitting beside me, trading with me.
And Dory says, call me.
Hmm?
Dory from Nemo?
Mm-hmm.
Repeat. I do not remember.
That was funny. So normally that was a trade for me. So I should not be trading anymore after this, because profit is profit. I made twice profit today. I made an extra $150 now for just jumping in and seeing a continuation. I did the same back down here. So where did I jump in here? Look, guys. That was the easiest for me to jump in ever. So I jumped in here because I was not at the charts. I jumped at this candle's body in. So straight here, I did not even draw all the way down. I just put along, and I said, if it comes back halfway this candle, I can always re-enter. So I took this one, halfway stop, and I just entered to the highs. And if we zoom in, you can see actually this body's wick I took. So that was my stop. I entered without any thinking, really. I just entered and it just rallied. If it did came back down here, that meant that it needed to go lower and take some other value gaps. So now back to the chart. Okay. Please, everybody that's here, do not trade reversals at this point. Be patient, because the bigger time frame is telling us we are still moving up. You can see we are still having a very bullish momentum. If we do drop below the orb and go lower, we still have a huge gaps all the way down here. We can still take a trade to like 180 to 110 points. Was dat echt? Dat minuut?
Ja, kijk.
Is dat een minuut? Oh, ik zie dat zelfs niet. Ik zie dat niet. Kijk.
Oh. Wat is het gebeuren met mijn
Chart. Visual.
Nee, ja, mijn iets. Ik weet niet wel.
Okay, you should see my wife's screen at this point. It looks totally different than mine. She has a huge gap between this candle and this one. It's like a gap from 3 to 5 points even. That's not even in there. So still, this is still possible. Look, we still have a small gap here. So if we do have a tap into this gap, we can still have a bullish momentum. If we break through it, we can take a short then.
Dat is toch niet normaal. Iedereen moet hetzelfde zien.
Is dat doen?
Ik vind dat echt niet normaal. Nee, niets.
Wat moet nu?
Nee.
Oh, it's just an easy.
En hier, ik vind dat wel een goeie. No tie today. He's traveling.
Ah, the Amelie.
I'm traveling. This
Did you take the long up too? So we had two beautiful trades. Do you want me to recap it? I know you were not here yet. We limit. If you want to, I would perfectly re-explain it because I couldn't see you come online just a second ago. So I took. So now I want to have a little bit of patience and see what plays out here because the 1 minute chart is so hectic. Thanks for your trade. Yeah, anytime, mate. Thanks voor de trade. Ja, weer weg. Voilà, ik heb een tradeje gehad vandaag. Chill. Ja, je ziet dat dat cijfer gebeuren. Dan kun je echt niet zeggen van dat niet mag nemen. Als je dat niet neemt, dan is echt wel zware push. Het kan een beetje sideways zijn ook. Hè.
That is traveling. Gap. That is traveling. Gap.
Niks in een short gepakt.
Tuurlijk, ja. Als hij daar goed in is, hè, tuurlijk pak je daar.
Ja, je hem short naar beneden, je hem pakt, je hem had.
Dat zal wel. Iedereen is goed in iets, hè. Dus... dat ziet er...
Ah nee, on IS. Oh, jammer.
Je weet waar die goed in is, toch?
Ja, je hebt een IS gepakt in plaats van aan... Oh, sorry guys, my recording was still on. If you hear my Flemish speaking, now and then I speak to my wife too, so I'm not sitting here alone. So here then you will hear some Flemish words coming inside. I won't enter with one contract anymore here, guys. So the reason why we can't come back up all the way, so I don't want this. So if we hit enter the orb again, I will get out. Not giving back any profits I make today. We can re-enter once we see a clear displacement lower. So took a one contract down. See what we have. This will be my last trade to the third today. Stops are really the orb itself. So if we there are no stops on my screen, but the inside this orb is my stop. So if we do hit that again, I'll just leave the trade and see what happens. Because we made 2 profits today. Never be overconfident when you're trading. Just take what you get from the market and then leave it alone. So see what happens in the next 3 minutes. If we do hit that one back, I'll just get out. If that was clear for everybody. So this is actually the stop. I'll put it a bit higher, but I will exit it. If we close this candle inside this orb, I'll close it. I don't want us to retest it. I just want a continuation if we want to go lower. So we got about 4, 3, 2, 1. That was it. Now we have a tap. I'm closing this trade, not giving anything back. You can have a perfect ILM backup, so I don't want this. So this is why, because look, there is so much strong bullish significance. So we just tapped the highs, we just take liquidity, and now we could rally just all the way back up. So that's just why I said one contract and fast out. Because nothing in the bigger and higher time frame is showing me we want to go lower. Everything is still showing me we want to go higher. We didn't not come back through previous days. Oh, here it is. We got it back. So I gave about $30 back to the market now. And personally, I will end the stream today. I will not take another trade. I don't give. I want to keep every profit that we made for today. So be grateful that we made some. Enjoy the rest of the days off. You have a free afternoon for the rest of the days, and see you back tomorrow.